What are we going to talk about this year? I can't ask contract questions anymore.
So good for the club.
Yeah, it's going to be a quieter year. No, on a serious note, obviously that contract will take you to a decade as a Liverpool player. And I was thinking before you arrived, like, what does it mean, you know, with the records, the personal awards, more importantly, the trophies the team have won, to really write yourself into the history of a club, write yourself into like the heart of a club like you have?
Well, I think the first thing comes to my head, like, oh, you came here, played 10 years in a club like Liverpool, after didn't work out for you in Chelsea. Is always in my head, like, okay, you fought so hard to come back and make something special here in a club like Liverpool. So it's a great achievement for me, and yeah, I'm so glad for that.
But I think you came to be special, because I can remember the first time I ever interviewed you. And it was during that amazing first season, you know, it might have been February or something, you'd already scored like 30 goals. And I remember saying to you, like, would you have settled for like a quite good season, and then maybe like 15 goals? And you were like, absolutely not, no way. I remember your face when you heard the question. So it wasn't, you didn't, because of what had happened at Chelsea, that didn't affect your belief at all.
Not at all. That's why I always, like, when I have a players here, you know, players are players. We always talk to each other. We care about the players more than anything else. So when a player come to me and say, like, I'm not playing, I'm not happy, then I say, first thing, go somewhere else. You need to play even a smaller club. Then, because with all the respect, Fiorentina is smaller than Chelsea.
Yeah.
So in my time then, when I was in Chelsea, I was like, I'm not playing, I'm not happy. I need to go somewhere else to prove that I can play. When you play, you are happy. If in small club, bigger club, when you play, you are super happy. So I always tell the players, if you're not happy here, go somewhere else. Liverpool is a very big club, one of the biggest in the world. So when you go somewhere else, you expect to play, you have to know that you're gonna drop your level a little bit. So go somewhere else and play. I was 21. I believed so much in myself. In the time, I was always believed that I can play football, and because this is what I do for a living. So in my head, like, okay, let's go somewhere else. But I wanted to play in the Premier League. I came here and I played a few games, and I feel like this is special. Like, the speed, the intensity, the defense away is always incredible. You never go to any other league and just you play away and the fence is full. Here in the Premier League, the stadium is always full. Home or away is always full. Special. Like, look at the last game against Newcastle. It's just special. You play there. It's so tough games, but you just enjoy it somehow.
So do you speak to, maybe, obviously the club have got quite a lot of new signings this summer, and a few of those guys haven't played in the Premier League before. Would you speak to them about your early experiences in the Premier League? Would that have been an issue for you, just in that year or so at Chelsea, just adjusting to the pace, the intensity? Does that take time when you come into the league?
It's sometimes, like, yeah, it does. It takes time, but when I came back to Liverpool here, it just clicked immediately. So I always when I speak to the players, I say, look, it always goes both ways. Like, Hugo maybe have one of the best start now for the team, maybe somewhere else not that well, but it will click for sure. As long as you just work hard and you just believe, it will be fine. So it's always working that way. Like, you just need to believe and work hard, and it will happen.
I really sense, and I think back to some interviews last season where you talked about guiding some of the young players, talking now about helping some of the new signings. Is that something that's developed as you become the experienced player you are now? Maybe in the past it was you're helping the team by focusing on your job. Now you're more of a, I'm not saying you were ever not a team man, but maybe that side of you has developed?
Yeah, definitely. Like, now, like, I used to come, I came first one probably, and I used to come always first one. I just came, I just want to do my job, I just want to go to the gym, focus in my craft so much, and yeah, the rest, the manager needs to sort it, Hendo need to sort it,
yeah.
Many need to sort it, but now you just try to see it from different perspective. Like, you see the players coming in and just disappointed, and you just like, okay, what? No, nothing. Like, see Dom sometimes, like, what? No, I don't want to speak. Okay, come, we get coffee and we speak. So you try to help the players somehow. When you understand their philosophy and how they think, you just try to help the team, which is the benefit for all of us. But now, yeah, I think my role is changed, and because also my personality changed. Now I'm growing up more, and
Well, how have you changed then?
How it changed?
Yeah, how have you changed?
I don't know. I just feel like in the past, if someone is angry or disappointed or whatever, okay, you have your day. Good luck. Now you just try to sort it, try to keep the mood good for him, and because he's gonna be disappointed the whole day. He will go home. He will also disappointed with his family. Like, the whole day will be bad. So there is no point if he speaks about it and open up about it, and maybe because also always as a player, I think you see things in a different way. It makes you feel good. So you always feel, oh, he's against me. Isn't nobody against you? Especially the manager. Like if the manager feels his benefit is with you, he will be with you all the time.
It's never personal.
Exactly, it's never personal. But as a player, because you listen from your friends is telling you, oh, why you don't play? Why you don't? Okay, your friend know nothing. He doesn't know the whole image. So, but it makes you feel good. It makes you feel, oh, that's why I don't play. That's why that thing is going this way. But now I understand. I change as a person. I see things in a different way, not as a young player anymore.
So do you think that can be a big thing for players? Because you see it even in my position in the tunnel. Like players have a lot of people around them these days. Do you think that can happen, especially for a young player, where maybe you hear the wrong advice or people keep telling you what you want to hear, and maybe that's not always the best thing?
I think so. I think that's why you don't see someone in his peak for, I don't know, 10, 15 years that much. You just see a small number of players that can do that. But people around you can always take you down or take you up. But always people around you try to always makes you feel good. And makes you feel good. They always try to find a way how to make you feel good. And how that happens is usually you feel victim, unfortunately. Because that's fit you well and just makes you feel, it's not my fault, it's not me, it's him. So that's always the people around you make a huge difference in your life.
Could you name any players in the dressing room now who you particularly feel like you want to help and you want to support and you try to be there for?
Dom, I love Dom. He's an emotional player, that's the thing. He's very emotional. It's so hard when he comes in the morning and like this, I wish good luck. Then I have to speak to him much. I love him, he's a very talented player. He have everything to be a great player. And I think he work hard, which is the most important thing. So that's why if he's lazy a little bit, I go for him, but...
Sorry, do you know what I just thought of? Do you remember Man City away last season? I'm sure it was you and him. And he was really annoyed that you got player of the match, and he walked in and he was, oh no, not you again.
I don't know what he wanted. I had 1 goal, 1 assist, and he's still complaining. But but I think Dom, in my mind, it's Dom.
So how have you found the start to this season? We're used to you making such fast starts to the season, and you have kind of done it again. You've affected the Bournemouth game with a goal. You've affected the Newcastle game with an assist. How have you felt in yourself?
I know I feel good. I think the motivation for me this season is a bit different. Not just like individual anymore. Like individually, you feel you have done it all. To be fair, it's just like collective one is like the most important thing. Just now, you want really the team to win the Premier League. Of course, last season was the same. Last season for me is like the perfect season. You won the collective one, which is the most important thing. Then you win all the individuals. So you just feel like, okay, you done it all. You don't need really any individual to prove anything to anyone. Now we just like try to give more experience to the younger players and try to help the team to win the Premier League again and again. That's and put that winning mentality in their mind, and just saying they need to know Liverpool is a different club. Liverpool, you have to work hard here. The fans here loves you when you work hard. Not just about winning and that stuff. It's about work hard and show that desire and mentality in a game all the time. That I'm trying to give that experience to the younger players, and hopefully they get there.
Through the whole course of your career, and including this season, has your hunger and drive ever dropped? Because that feels like it's one of your outstanding qualities.
I would say no, because I'm always try to find the reason to be hungry. I always try to remember back in the days, like when I was young, I just played football to enjoy it and love it. But look where I am. I come to Anfield. If you look at me at the start of the season, of the game, I always look at the fans. I just like feel first grateful to be here around the fans here, and kids come from Egypt and done it in that level and play in Anfield and become a star in Anfield. It's something so special, so special.
Do you know, I even look over these training pictures and think, wow, what a place to come to work.
Yeah, of course. It's like, I think when I wake up, I do my prayer, and then I do meditation, that I do gratitude, that I'm really grateful to be alive and be in a situation where I am. And millions of people wish to be in my position, so I'm really, really grateful for everything I achieved and to who I am now.
Playing the title favourites on Sunday?
Yeah, of course. That team, I said that a few times today, and also in a BFA award, I said like they are the favorite because they have a team play together for 5-6 years, so they understand each other game, and they had a manager also with the team for 5-6 years, so when the team is stuck together for that long, they know each other game, so it becomes easier for them. But other team like us and City changing a lot of players, which is sometimes tricky. But again, like team with Pep Guardiola, they always a favor. But of course, my opinion this year is Arsenal number one.
What was it like at the PFAs being on stage with a lot of Arsenal players? Because that team was made up of mainly Liverpool and Arsenal. How was that? Especially when you were about to play each other in sort of 10 days or whatever it was.
It's fun. It's fun. Like really, the players I think have a very good relationship than what the fans sees in a pitch. So we always talk after the game, swap shirt after the game. So it's like not how the fans see it. Sometimes the players shows that to the fans to make them feel, oh yeah, he hate him. There's nobody. Everybody talks these days through the social media and that stuff. So most of the players have a good relationship together.
And obviously the next day the transfer window closed. Is that something you keep an eye on? Are you in the manager's ear saying, oh, we need this, we need that, or what we do in boss, any of that, or do you just leave that to others?
I think I have a conversation with him before I renew about that, but also in the beginning of the season, but I don't tell him, oh, boss, we need that now.
I guess before you stay, you want to know what the future looks like, yeah.
Of course. Before I renew, that was the plan. I need to know the whole plan. But after I stayed in the beginning of the season, I was asking him just out of curiosity. But I know my rule. I know he's a manager. He needs to decide what he wants, what position. But to be fair, the thing I admire him a lot about it is like he give me a space to say my opinion and stuff, and tell him what I see in a team, what can we improve. Even if I look at that now and I feel like, oh, I want to go and tell him like we need that guy in that position, I think he will listen a lot, and that's something I really, really appreciate a lot from him.
Interesting. It's good to get a contract question in at the end anyway.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mo.